We live. Welcome to Elaborate.
Okay.
I'm your host, Matt. Very special guest in the building. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, all that good stuff. You feel me? All right, here we go. He a photographer, videographer, social media influence husband. He had multiple songs on BET Jams. I don't know the exact number. I think he said the wrong number. He's a food finderer. Flat out. He's he Mr. Everywhere. Eric Remrod Mays in the building.
What's good? What's good?
Elaborate.
Hey, how you feeling, man?
Hey, man, I'm chilling, man.
Hey, I appreciate you for having me through.
Man, I appreciate you for coming through, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let's go.
You been going for a long time.
Yes, sir. It's been a minute, man.
Straight up. How your mental health? How your creative mental health? Them two different.
Yeah, hey.
Mental health.
Mental health is everything. Like for real. Like I can't lie. Like we all done been in some dark places. We all done been down. You know, but now I'm up. Like I feel good. You know what I'm saying? Everything positive. I shook a lot of the old habits, a lot of the old stuff. Clean mind. You know, clean relationships with everybody. Everything on the up and up. Everything looking bright.
That's what's up, man. Straight up. That's what's up. I wanna get into your origin story a little bit. You from the Lou?
For sure. J-Town.
Bring me J-Town. Okay. Bring me to that point of life early on. Growing up, grew up with my grandma, grew up with my mama. Okay.
Right in River Roads, right at the circle.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I skipped from one grandma house to the other, right down the street by the Jennings police station.
Okay.
Right off
so you remember Northland?
Yeah. Northland was it. But we was always at River Roads though. We was always at Food for Less. Me and my little cousin Fred. We used to walk everywhere.
Yeah.
Velvet Freeze.
Yeah.
Chick Appeal.
Yeah.
Lisa Chop Suey.
So that hurt you when they messed up the block like that. When
everything.
When Michael Brown happened.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That really messed everything up.
Yeah.
That Mike Brown was crazy. That was a crazy time. R.I.P. Mike Brown, man.
Yeah. So you grew up with grandma and mama.
Yeah.
Was you like a house baby? Was you an outside baby?
No, I was always outside. Like, my pops was always outside. Like, I moved with my pops in high school. Like, he was always around. Like, everybody knew him. He was always in the spotlight, the clubs. Everybody just knew him. He was an entrepreneur. He was moving around. So I kind of took that from him. Like, I was everywhere. I was at all the games, all the events, all the nightlife, whatever it was, the parties.
Right.
We was everywhere.
Yeah, I can't see how these kids stay inside. I think we always outside.
Yeah. And we was in the sports too. So we was playing everywhere.
Definitely playing Killer Man.
Yeah. That too. For sure.
They don't know about that, man.
Nah, that's old school.
So what high school you go to?
I went to Lutheran North.
Okay.
Then I moved to Clayton.
Okay.
So I went to both. I was 2 years at Lutheran North, 2 years at Clayton.
Okay. You was D-Sec?
Nah, my pops ended up getting us a little apartment so I can go out to school there.
Okay.
So we ended up getting an apartment, and I was right there at the school. So I was walking there until I got my car.
A lot of people made them moves back in the day. They don't really do that no more.
For sure.
Flat out, like they go stay whatever little they got to go.
You had to. You know what I mean? And it helped. It opened me up to a whole lot of new stuff that I didn't see at first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yep, the network, the connection,
the
people, the movement out there. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it was different.
It was different.
Like, was it a hard adjustment?
Yeah, it was because, like, growing up, like I said, I was around Jennings. I went to school in Baden. Then I went to school in Jennings and Corpus Christi. Then I went to Holy Cross in Baden. So all my people was, you know what I'm saying, around the neighborhood, around the city. And then when you go out to Clayton, it's like, dang, they driving Ferraris out here. Mm-hmm. I'm in school with kids, lawyers, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like they daddies got money, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. It was cracking. It was a whole different world.
Okay. That's wild.
So I was around all our people most of my life, then I switch over to a diverse, you know what I'm saying, demographic.
Yeah. Was it easy to slip into, or was it?
It was.
It was harder than you thought.
I think it was easy because they accepted me in. Like, everybody was cool, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We still got the D-Seg people, you know what I'm saying? I'm rocking with them, plus I'm rocking with these new people that I just met, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was on a good accord. The school was so laid back, you can do what you wanted to for real, and it was creative to me. They had music class, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They had different art programs. You know what I'm saying? It's like you feel different. You know what I'm saying? You opening up to new stuff. So like I got both sides.
Yeah, I want to send my daughter to performing arts school. She don't want to go, but she going.
She got to.
She going. She don't know she want to go, but she gonna want to go.
For real, that's gonna help with everything.
Yeah, I wish I would have went
straight up.
Straight up.
For real.
All right, in high school, you got introduced to, you know what I'm saying? I'd say a female. You know, the J1I, T1I.
The T1I.
The T1I.
That was my first camera. Picked it up.
The T1I.
Senior year, first camera. Went ahead and grabbed it. Started shooting everything around the house. Started shooting everything outside of the house. Just took it everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
What brought you to the cameras? Like, did you always have the disposable boys back in the day?
I think my grandma, she used to put me on technology. Like, she taught me computers back in the day. So I was always in the technology without even knowing it. She used to have cameras. I used to use her cameras all the time. Whether it was a handheld, digital, disposable. I was snapping when I was a kid and didn't even know I was going to grow into that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I grew up like that. Like, my pops had a whole photography company.
See?
Yeah, I got a couple old school cameras over there.
I see. Yeah, so, yeah.
But it's like, I don't know why I really just didn't take to it like that. But he died when I was young. I think he lived with me.
And you seen it, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I probably would have been on
a whole different story.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that was it though. For real, I just started snapping, and when I got a digital camera, it was a lot easier to upload it on the computer and do it that way. You see what I'm saying?
And you just start shooting everything.
I just started shooting everything.
Like straight vlogging every day in the crib, outside.
No, I wasn't even vlogging at first. I was just doing pictures. Like it was just outside.
Taking pictures?
Yeah, I was just taking pictures.
Okay.
I ain't even start the video till a while. It was a long time after that, like probably 09. So 05 to 09, I was just doing pictures.
Okay.
And it was just some like hobby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just thought it looked good. Like
everybody. But I know everybody in school wanted you to take their picture.
Yeah, but everybody in school at that time was rocking with me on the music.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So I was doing the music heavy.
Okay, so you was doing the music heavy before the camera.
For sure.
How you get into music?
Because I was always in the music, like since I was like 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? I was producing, engineering, and writing. You know what I'm saying? Since then, freshman year, I met Lottie. I don't know if you know Lottie. He a big producer from here.
Oh yeah.
He recorded one of my first songs.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So me and him hooked up. I had been doing music since then. Went to Clayton, then got into that music program.
Yeah.
One of my teachers really turned me up with one of the softwares, and I just went from there. But I always was in the beat making.
Where Lottie at, man?
I ain't talked to him in a minute.
Man.
I think he got married though.
Okay, shout out to Lottie.
Yeah, shout out to Lottie, man.
That nigga he been incognito on you niggas.
Yeah, I ain't seen Lottie in a minute, man. Big ups to Lottie.
He low.
That's my
he say,
dog,
man, I'm low out here, bro.
Yeah, for sure. But he showed me a lot with the music stuff too. Like, super producer for sure.
Okay, so got the camera, taking pictures. What's like your first photo gig?
The first gig, my boy Adam Hill, he went to Lutheran North with me. So you know, we were still rocking out the high school. So he hit me one night like, "Hey, I got this host at the club." Back when Field Assets was throwing big parties at like Korma and Loa, Red Hot Thursdays.
Yeah.
My dude Ill Will Fitz, he was in the club, and Adam was like, "Come to this club, man. Just shoot this promoter. He wants you to come do some, you know what I'm saying, whatever. I'm like, I don't even really do video, but we're going to jump out and see where it go." You know what I'm saying? So, like, mixing into that club life, the video went crazy. Word of mouth started happening. I started getting gigs out of the clubs, taking pictures at the clubs. And I was just getting hired, like, from word of mouth. And then my pops end up bumping into King Yella, like, my son do photography, you know what I'm saying? And King Yella's like, "Oh, yeah, tell him holler at me." Yella ended up getting me with the Evening World. So my pictures was going into the newspapers. So my name was in the newspapers.
That's crazy.
I'm jumping around the clubs. I'm setting up photo booths. I'm getting gigs now. I'm getting my website done.
So you fell into this like this?
It was all word of mouth. It was off a hobby, straight up. I wasn't even trying to jump into it. Yeah, it found me. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
And I was just networking everywhere. Okay, so an event, cool, I'm pulling up for free. All right, this is at the radio here, cool, I'm coming over here. It's a party this night. And it was just moving around, and I started messing with the rappers. Okay, y'all need a music video? Cool, let's do it.
And that's what made you get into video?
That's what made me get into the video heavy. Because when I started with the music videos, it was a long time ago, like, you know what I'm saying? It was a different era.
Yeah.
I didn't seen damn near 3 eras. You know what I'm saying? Like
For
in
sure.
the video world, you know what I'm saying? So once that got cracking with the music scene, that's what really pushed me out there. I started getting on the vlogs. I started getting on the big sites, the World Star, Top Box. It was booming. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay, so you got into shooting music videos, and like, how was that transition? Like, I didn't used to edit, and I had to learn how to edit because I couldn't pay nobody to edit. But it was a challenge to learn how to, you know what I'm saying? You know how to put it together, but at the same time, it's different things about the aspect that you got to get right. Probably easier for you because you was doing music already.
Right. But yeah, I mean, as far as the editing, I was editing so much, it only made me better. And then people that I was hiring, outsourcing it to, they was letting me down sometimes. Like, I'm real big on deadlines. I'm real big on getting stuff done like how I want it to. So it kind of forced me like, man, that ain't the edit I was looking for. Oh, man, you 2 days late. Man, I'm finna do it myself.
Man, I hit you up a little while ago asking about the editor. Because I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? We was talking about team building.
For sure.
And I hit my homie up, and he said, find somebody on Fiverr.
Yeah, see, that Fiverr's trash.
I said, man, is you crazy?
That's like going to the dollar store.
Yeah, I said, bruh, are you crazy?
Yeah, he crazy.
Straight up.
I didn't use Fiverr, though. I'm not going to cap like I don't use Fiverr, but it's for certain jobs that I know are not, you know what I'm saying, like intense. Like,
yeah, I ain't never really used them for a job.
You can though. Like if you get like a flyer done, they do have different tiers.
Okay.
So you can pay more for top guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I even had a service on there where I was mixing and mastering if you wanted the service, but you can pay more for a certain quality.
Yeah.
You probably can get some top editors on there, but you back to square one. They want $750 to $1,000 if you got the top tier. But getting a $5 to $25 service, that ain't gonna do you no good. Like, come on now. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up. So what's the most challenging video you shot?
The most challenging, probably
whether it was like weather conditions or staff or, you know what I'm
probably
saying?
Probably the movie, man. I mean, like the movie took a lot of time. The documentaries I do take a lot of time. Like just getting everything together. You know what I'm saying? Like locations, time, date, editing, the load, the amount of files it take. You know what I'm saying? The scoring of the film with the music, the sound effects.
Let's talk about the movie Loved Ones.
Yes, sir.
Make sure y'all go see it. Where can they go see it?
For sure. It's on the website, remrod.com.
Remrod.com. Make sure you
go. Loved Ones. Yep.
When Amazon ain't called you yet?
Not yet. We gonna do
Netflix
something crazy. Nah, they calling.
They calling. They gonna call.
Nah, straight up.
Yeah, I already know. Hey, look, I'm tuned in.
We putting something major together for sure. You already
straight
know.
Up. But how was that, man?
It was.
How do you like? I was asking Danny this. Like, how is your process with going to shoot a movie? Because I know what's difficult is like scenes are not shot in sequence all the time.
For sure, it wasn't.
And that's the crazy shit to me. That's like, I'm fucked up after that. If it's in sequence, I'm rolling. I can shoot it. But once it's out of sequence, it's like, oh my God.
Yeah, I don't think the sequence really matter. Like the most important thing to me is like having it in your head already and wrote down on paper like what you going to execute. We can block this off of this day, this day, this day. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
The sequence is later on in the post-production of me because I know how, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It really don't matter the order when you shooting it as long as it's the right stuff in each scene. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I mean, it's just a process getting everybody. Like my biggest thing was like getting everybody on the same accord.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you're doing movies, you got to depend on other people to be there. You got to depend on the location to be right. You got to depend on a lot of extra moving parts.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and that's the challenge. Depending on other people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you was in charge of finding locations and everything?
Yeah, I mean, I basically did everything. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah, it was a lot. If I wanted to get it done.
Yeah, I mean, how it looks, and you telling me you did almost everything. I know it was a lot.
It was.
Because it don't look like it was through together. It looked like a lot of time.
No, I appreciate it, for real.
You was probably locked in the house, like, you know,
for sure.
Like Kanye, 5 beats a day for
and
3 summers.
You have to. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
Some people was just praising me like, bro, you got it done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because everybody been asking, like, when you putting out a film? When you putting out a film? Like, lock in, man. Just go do it.
So, how do you find the stylists and all those type of things when you're doing a production like that?
Network.
Network.
Like most people will reach out to you. Hey, if you looking for a beautician or a stylist or barber or whatever it is, like once you moving around so much and you running into everybody at these networking events, you gonna find somebody that's gonna tune in to whatever you doing. You know what I'm saying? And you the same way. You need a photographer for any of your events or anything that's coming on. It's really just network. And then when people see other stuff, it's they tell them, oh, well, you should get with him or you should get with her.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So that's really how I fall in place.
Did you already have actors in mind?
For the movie, nah. The actors was already like people I knew. It was all my pops, like best friends he grew up with that I've been knowing since I was a kid. You see what I'm saying? Like these, like my uncles. You know what I'm saying? So that was already easy to get them together because they always hanging out together. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Then the barbershop U City. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We've been going there for years. You know what I'm saying? They all went to school together. And then the other actors was people I already knew. You know what I'm saying? Boona, he booming with the comedy.
For sure.
So I had to get him involved, and then, you know, everything else was pretty smooth.
Yeah. Did you put him through an acting test?
No, I ain't put him through the acting test.
You ain't put him through the acting test?
I want it to be natural for real. You know what I'm saying? Like some stuff can be natural. That's you. That's because that's who you really playing. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Now, if I was casting something else, then it would have.
Okay. I see what you're saying now.
But this was based on a true story.
Yeah, you based the characters off of who they really was.
Exactly.
Okay. So, yeah, that's easy.
Yeah, that was easier.
Yeah, that's easy. You know, I'm not asking you to play a cop or
exactly.
I want you to
now, if
we
doing something like that, then we're gonna have to cast some serious actors.
We're gonna have to get some real actors in here. So how long did it take for you to shoot the movie? Just shoot the movie?
I think we shot everything in like 2.5 months.
Okay.
And then the last 4.5 months I was editing and putting everything together.
4.5 months of editing.
Yeah, so it's about 7 to 8 months total. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. What you used to edit?
DaVinci Resolve and Final Cut. Yeah.
Straight up.
So I color grade in DaVinci.
Okay.
And
so you
I color grade all the footage. Yeah.
This nigga different though. He used a whole program just to color.
Just to color grade.
That's crazy.
And I jump on over the Final Cut to cut up, and then we did the sound effects. My boy JD Lee, he scored it with the music that I got submitted. And then we took it to Shock City to get it mixed and mastered. Okay. My boy Paul mixed and mastered it. And
was it fun scoring?
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. It was fun going through the music that got submitted. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we got to give these cats in St. Louis a chance to really see how their music sound in a movie, because that's where the sync licensing come in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, jump into that world. See what else you can do with your music besides streaming. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Put it in something. Like, to see which music really fit was really good. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, this rock with the music.
I was heavy on the producing a while ago too, man. And like scoring a movie would be like amazing.
No, it's a whole nother world. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole nother job too. It's open too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because
like,
you gotta create a scene.
Exactly.
But it has to sound like a scene.
It got to go with it, exactly, for sure. That's one of the most important things in a movie is the sound and the music. Like, that's what tell a story.
Me and Rocky was writing a business plan, right? And she was having difficulty, and I said, all you got to do is just think about how it sound. And she was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, what you mean? Like, you know how it sound.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, you know how you want to sound in an interview. You know how you want to sound. You know, so it has like, everything has a sound to it.
It does, for sure.
And if you can create that sound,
that's everything.
Then you can do anything.
You're going to win, for sure.
Yeah, but she didn't know. And I was like, man, maybe I'm different.
And everybody don't be picking up on everything like how you seeing it or hearing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be hard for me to explain ideas to people.
Yeah, man.
Because everybody don't see it or hear it the same way you do.
That's a fact, man.
You know what I'm saying? So
straight up. And then once they see it, they're like,
oh, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, like, come on, dog. Like, you know me. You know how I think. You should have already knew what it was going to be.
That's a fact. That's how I be, too.
Yeah. It's like, come on, dog. Okay. So DaVinci was all the color grade.
Yep. So I got a couple of tricks inside of there. Yeah.
And you cut it in Final.
Cut it in Final Cut. I usually edit everything in ProRes, keep that quality. And that's pretty much it after that.
Man, you ain't never go to camera school, editing school, nothing?
No, I went to Font Bond for like a year for like graphic design, but I ain't really never jump into it like that. Like, I know how to design just based off like editing videos and pictures too. But that was it. Just went there for a year.
So everything you know is basically self-taught.
It was self-taught.
And taught by experience.
For sure. Reps. Serious reps.
Now, if you follow my mans on YouTube, you would think that this is crazy. Because the nigga break the stuff down. Like, the 35 millimeter with the 45 millimeter, you need this for the wireframe. And I'm like, this nigga went to school.
Bro, I'm a reader.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a reader. Straight up.
Okay.
I'm going to get the information. I'm not waiting on nobody to give me the information.
Straight
like,
up,
I
dog.
really read books.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I really do research online. I really look at tutorials. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need school to go out there and learn.
You don't, because I went to YouTube University.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
the books are out here.
Editing everything.
You know what I'm saying? You got the audio books and you got YouTube, man. If you can't figure it out from there, you playing around.
Man, you don't really want it. Straight up, you don't really want it. That's crazy.
You don't.
Nigga said, I was self-taught. I'm still over here thinking about what I seen on YouTube, and I'm like, oh my God, this like
you thought I really straight up.
This nigga went to school. He might not have went. Hey, he knows some stuff. You feel me?
Hey, for real, I appreciate that.
But you say reading.
Reading, man, straight up, everything, whatever you want to know.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like,
and I be doing that shit too. Like I be future like studies. Like with the Osmo 3, I've been trying to. The first thing I did was look out when the Osmo 4 coming out.
Oh damn!
Because it ain't no point in me getting the 3 if the 4 gonna come out.
That Osmo gonna be out for a minute.
Yeah, and they were saying it probably won't be until 2025, 2026.
Probably longer than that. Yeah,
straight up.
Yeah, it's kind of future proof already.
Yeah, it's
that's why I'm rocking with it.
It's lit. Okay, let's go. Canon, Fuji, Sony, and Red. Which one you going with?
Red heavy as hell. I sold that mug. I don't want that shit.
The red was too heavy, man?
Way too heavy. Canon, that was my first camera.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Big love to Canon forever.
Yeah, so I think Canon is really typically a lot of people first.
But now I'm Fuji. I only shoot Fuji. I love the Fuji.
I ain't never held a Fuji in my life.
Crazy.
What's so good about the Fuji?
The color science and the bit rate, you know what I'm saying? But I'm shooting medium format, you know what I'm saying? So the quality way different than full frame.
Okay, all right.
It's just a bigger sensor.
Let me get you right. I ain't read. Bit rate. What the hell is bit rate?
That's like the information that you can get out of each photograph. You know what I'm saying? Like the color, how much you can push. Okay. You know what I'm saying? The highlights, they ain't blown out. You got lower bit rate. You can't really. It ain't a lot of detail in it.
Right.
The bit rate give you that detail and that push in post-production when you're shooting raw. You see what I'm saying?
Right. So for my avid listeners, if I want to brighten the picture, if I don't got the right bit rate,
it's gonna make it.
What I'm gathering is the more I raise it, the worse the picture gonna get.
For sure.
If I got a good bit rate, I can raise it as high as I want to.
Yeah.
And it's still gonna be fire.
For sure. You can push a lot with a higher bit rate.
Okay. And you said
no compression.
And you said you shoot in what?
Medium format raw.
Medium format raw. I think I tried shooting some stuff in raw. It didn't really work out with me.
Yeah, you gotta shoot raw.
I ain't like it. It ain't like me. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta start getting into it.
Because you baking everything. Once you shoot JPEG, you baking everything in there. You can't change no colors around. You can't pull stuff out. You can't turn highlights down.
Yeah.
You can't push the shadows. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that color profile is baked in the picture. Like raw is straight flat. It's like starting with a fresh canvas.
Yeah, it's for y'all don't know what raw is. It's like almost black and white. It just don't have no real color to it. It got a very minute color to it.
For sure.
So it's basically you starting with a blank canvas and with DaVinci Resolve, he worked magic because he color grade in DaVinci Resolve.
Well, yeah. For the video and the pictures, I go to Lightroom. Yeah,
Lightroom.
Yeah, Lightroom. That deal. That new update. Woo.
He said that new update.
Yeah, that new update they just dropped is crazy.
So what's the best Fuji camera out right now?
The best Fuji camera, that's hard to say. Like they got a APS-C, and they got the medium format. That's what I shoot. I got the best one.
Medium format. What's the medium format? What's the difference? What's the other options for formats?
So you got APS-C. You got micro four thirds, you got full frame, and you got the biggest sensor, which is a medium format. That's like 3 full frames in one.
Okay.
So we talking about crazy dynamic range,
Okay.
crazy low light capabilities,
Okay.
and we talking like high resolution. I'm shooting on 100 megapixels.
What?
Yeah, so we cropping 4 times into the picture and still sitting at 25 megapixels.
And this is what medium format do.
That's
for
what
you.
medium format do to you. No grain. You can crop 4 times. I can shoot across the street and get a headshot of somebody sitting in a coffee shop, and it still look high quality.
What?
For sure. I had to do it. That was my dream camera. I had to run it up to go get that. You see what I'm saying?
So there's not a. I mean, everybody got a reasonable camera that you can get.
Facts.
But, and this is what I don't like about y'all camera companies. You got to spend a lot of money.
You do.
See, it's like y'all could put a little bit of the quality in the lower budget cameras because we ain't got it, dog.
But they doing that now. They turning it around now.
Yeah, I mean, they doing it because they got to. Because now they have competition with things like the Osmo,
yeah, for sure,
and stuff like that. Because the average person that just want to shoot videos is just going. Not trying, like people ain't trying. If they gonna shoot pictures, they gonna take them with their phone.
That too, and the phone's looking good.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like,
who got the better phone, iPhone or Samsung?
I couldn't even tell you. I never touched a Samsung. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
He said I never touched a Samsung.
Nah, I wouldn't even do that.
You ain't even did it for the like
high school.
The use of the camera.
I don't like Windows, and I don't like the Android setup.
Windows suck.
Straight up, I gotta go Mac everything.
Man,
it's just the feel and the vibe of it.
This thing is a workhorse, bro.
For real.
This is a workhorse. Like, I done edited our vlogs on this thing, dog. Like, it's a workhorse.
Are you edited on there?
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I ain't never did no editing.
You ain't never did no editing?
No, just pictures.
Straight up?
No. I just couldn't do it. It's just too tedious, like, in the hand. Like, I don't know.
What?
I couldn't edit no video on the phone. Unless it's, like, inside of the app to where I'm adding the pictures and cutting.
You know what? It's because you a computer guy.
I got to be in front of that computer.
Yeah.
I don't like small screens when I'm editing either. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah, and see, I don't like having to be in one place.
Oh, I see.
To get some stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
Which I know laptops, you feel me? But it's like, yeah, like, why should be in the grocery
easy
store?
And flexible. Yeah,
and
exactly.
I'll be in the whip,
phone for sure.
in the vlog. Or,
I see. That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? So
I might look into it.
Fuji. Man.
You gotta shoot one time on the Fuji. You gonna be like, okay.
What's the price for the Fuji model that everybody should get with the good specs, are all Fujis?
I'll jump into that XT5.
XT5.
That's a great price point. You probably can get it for like $17.99 right now.
Okay.
Plus you gotta get the lens. Get you
an
an all-purpose lens.
You gotta get an all-purpose lens.
Yeah,
that sounds expensive because it's all-purpose.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I mean, you gonna probably
a wide-angle lens and a short. Like no.
You probably spend another $6. I mean, it just depends on how you try to jump out there. But I shop used too.
Okay.
MPB.
Yeah.
Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
I don't buy everything new. You know what I'm saying? Like, go get some of that used gear.
I don't either. I didn't hit offer up
too.
For some cameras, man.
For sure. Craigslist still be jumping.
Because if you're not really finna get deep with it, then it really ain't no point.
If you ain't trying to get deep with it like that, I wouldn't spend more than $500 because you can go get you a nice 5D Mark II, Mark III for under $500 and be jamming, get that full frame look.
Yeah.
That's what I always tell people. What camera should I get? Go get a used 5D. That's gonna really get you in the game. It still hold its standards to this day.
Straight up. It ain't no Fuji though.
No, it ain't no Fuji.
He's trying to separate competition without even doing it. He's like, hey, nigga, go get.
You got to jump in the water to get that
camera,
Fuji.
Dog. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you better come with it for real. Straight up, it's a whole nother ball game in that Fuji world.
Oh man, not BET, MTV Jams.
For sure.
How did you come across that, man? It was just the record was doing well.
Wait. Which situation?
The music videos that was
okay. Music videos. Them was on BET. All right. So
BET Jams.
BET Jams.
What kind of confusing was the Jams because MTV had Jams.
Yeah, I think they might have collabed or something. Yeah, but I probably had about 5 on there. DJ Tab was facilitating a lot of the music and the artists going to BET. You know, they was working with him. He was sending them to me. Come get the video. We're going to get it on MTV. I mean, we're going to get it on BET.
Yeah, shout out to J-Tab.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah. How do you feel about the way BET just really don't include music no more, man? Like,
I
it was
think
so
that's
much
what
music.
they did. Yeah, they kind of like branched it off with the jams and just took it away from BET.
Yeah.
Like, everything music is on BET Jams.
Man,
It's a whole different world now. Like, it ain't like it used to be at all.
Man, like...
That was a channel to get the music.
It was.
Yeah, for sure.
Straight up, it was. Because it's like, it wasn't on iTunes back then.
But at the same time, I don't feel like TV is like number one.
TV
either.
is not a thing either.
It's not a thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, it really don't even matter because most people on their phone getting that information and the music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You really watching videos on your phone now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So even having it on MTV or BET, it wouldn't even matter.
Does that change the way you, like, maybe render some clips or whatever like that? Like the phone. I see some people do things different.
Yeah.
Because it's going, like, a lot of people view it like videos on the phone. I think
now everything, see, back then everything was widescreen. Now it's vertical.
Yeah.
So I'm shooting vertical now in most situations.
Yeah.
Like, even when you shoot wide, you're going to have to crop to make sure it fits the new standards because that's what they pushing out.
Right.
They not pushing out no wide videos.
Right. And if you want a certain amount of the background, you definitely going to have to adjust how close you are.
You're going to have to adjust because you have been cropped so tight.
Yeah.
That's why you really got to shoot in a vertical format so you know where you at.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you'll be Keith Lee out here.
Yeah,
boy. That nigga, he take up the screen. I'll be like, okay, nigga.
Yeah, it's tight.
You
don't want to be that tight. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But you can do that when you shooting wide, trying to come back to post and push it into that vertical format.
Okay. What made you come to the food and like the restaurants and spots?
I've been hitting spots. Since I was young. Yeah, like I was always trying new spots. And then I had the reality show, the new spot that dropped like 6 years ago, right before the pandemic.
Okay.
And I was hitting all the spots. I had a big premiere party at the casino.
I remember that.
Sold out. Everybody came out. Big love. Everybody was asking me to bring it back. So I did one season. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, this take too much work. This all out of pocket. This all my budget. How can I condense this down? You know what I'm saying? Then I started seeing, okay, the reels are working now. They only want short form now. You know what I'm saying? All the reading, all the blogs I'm watching, all of the tutorials, like, nah, YouTube want it like this. Instagram want it like this. TikTok want it like this. You got to follow the format that's working right now. That's paying.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, I'm going to all these spots anyway. Let's shoot it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's tell my side of the story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why I'm going here and not getting no footage from them. You know what I'm saying? Especially with me spinning cheese here, like I might as well get something on the back end. You know what I'm saying? And I'm bringing them money. Yeah. So one day I was like, man, let me just try this underground bar that I'm going to for the first time. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Shot it, did voiceover on it, put it out. Didn't even know it was gonna take off like that. I was just trying it. Yeah. And then that took off. Everybody's like, oh, hey, keep doing that. Flat out. Then I just locked in. Then I started getting paid. Like, okay, yeah, this is what I need now. You know what I'm saying? Like, just took off from there. Yeah. And that's all it is for real.
As a creator, do the rules of the formats and the algorithms like deter you from just like creating what you might want to create because it don't go with the format?
Nah, I follow the rules. I'm gonna make it happen.
I hate the algorithm.
I know. I'm gonna make it happen though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care because I know how to adjust. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one thing you gotta be willing to do is just adjust. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When they put somebody on my account on Instagram, they telling me what I need to do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That was a blessing to get somebody from their team to be assigned to my account. Okay, this is what you need to do. Okay, well, I gotta listen. Because if y'all ain't pushing me out, I don't have no brand awareness. Okay. So I gotta follow the rules.
So you got an Instagram
I got an agent.
Person.
Yep, for sure. Yeah. We have a meeting like once a month.
What?
They keep me tighten up on what I need to do and what I need to put out.
Straight up.
Yep.
That's crazy, dog. That's crazy. What's up, man.
Nah, I know it's crazy. For sure.
Yeah, man. I be too deep in my creative brain, dog. I be feeling like, man, they trying to take me, they trying to take my creativeness over. They trying to get me to do what they want me to do. I want to do what I want. You know how
You
just
can
like
do
the whole,
both. Yeah, I
just
know
like the
what you're saying.
holistic doctors be.
Yeah, for
They're
sure.
like, no, they trying to get me to conform. I ain't conforming,
doing
nigga.
it, yeah.
I'm a creator, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's like you can go against the grain, but you ain't gonna get the results you want. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
they're telling you, hey, this is what we're pushing.
Yeah.
So you get it, you better do it, or you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, but it's like, cuz I don't want to push that shit,
I know.
cuz. You know what I'm saying? I ain't pushing with you. Nah, I'm good, cuz.
What else you gonna do when that's all when that's all people are looking at? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, what else you gonna do? How else you gonna get out there?
Man.
Because it's crazy now. Everything changed.
It just seems like such a wormhole to me, man. And I'm probably in my own way. Of course I am. You feel me? But it's like, man, I know some of y'all out there like, I feel you, bro.
But I don't think it's
like,
I don't think it's against what you want to do. I think it's just the way you got to put it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't think they're telling you to change what you actually want to do.
Yeah.
It's just a way you got to rebox it up and put it out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not what the sentence means, it's how you saying it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Straight
but you
up.
still can do you. You know what I'm saying?
So let's talk about funding. You just talked about like funding a project yourself, a reality show.
Everything was funded by me.
Man, it's so hard to fund some stuff, dog.
It's
and don't
hard.
get nothing back from it.
It's hard. Sometimes it's hard. Like, that's part of the game. But I mean, I feel like you're gonna get it back some type of way.
Yeah, man. It'd be a very difficult situation sometimes, man. Because then you be like, oh, well, I ain't gonna do it again. Because it ain't, like you said, I ain't getting nothing from it for real.
I think sometimes it's more strategic, and then sometimes it's a passion project.
Yeah.
Like, once you jump into something strategic, you're gonna sit back and look at the pros and cons and say, okay, how am I gonna get something out of this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know in the advertisement world, I'm about to get something out of this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna either get a upfront bag from these people that's gonna make money off this advertisement,
right,
or I'm gonna get some on the back end off streams.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And getting paid from a royalty check.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Now, jumping into a movie, I knew I probably wasn't gonna get paid. It's a short film. I can't put it everywhere because the time length. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Plus, getting everybody straight on the back end with the music. So I'll say, okay, this is a passion project. I know I'm not going to be making nothing, but I know it's going to add to my catalog to say, okay, I got a film. I can charge this now. I can do this now. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
But as far as the advertisement dollars, I know when I'm jumping to this, I'm not just going in these places to play around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. What's a passion project that you want to do that you ain't done yet?
Passion project, man, that's kind of hard to say, because passion projects take a lot of time and money. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't like looking at stuff as passion projects for real.
Don't?
Nah, because it's like, it's just taken away from proceeding like to what you need, where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a passion project. You can do those once you really set.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel you.
No, I gotta make it. I gotta run something up real crazy to where I can just chill out and do a passion project. You can't do a passion project in the middle of life.
Nah, definitely not in the middle of what you doing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Out, yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot of stuff I want to do. I want to get the city involved with a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, a passion project to me would be like a film and photography class for the up and coming people in St. Louis, or some project to where everybody's like a creator project. We grabbing the top artists, top musicians, top painters in the city and doing something together, collective, that we can push to the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's my passion project.
Yeah, I think something like that'll work.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Just to put the city in the right light.
Yeah.
As a collective, like, dang,
yeah.
I got all them creative people there. Like, that's what I would see, that I think that'll be big and really set everybody up too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's like, they out there. And
sure.
they out there doing their thing. Like, it's a lot of successful people from St. Louis out there doing their thing.
It is, man.
Flat out. You know what I'm saying?
Big ups to everybody in St. Louis that's winning. Like,
straight up, like, it's a lot of people. Let me give you some applause.
We got some heat in St. Louis.
We got some heat, and it's like spread out across the world. And it's like,
for sure.
We just, like you said, everybody just got to come together.
That's it, man. I'm tired
Even
of that.
Even the super successful people, like,
yeah,
you know, it's easy to get the people who trying to come up and putting in work every day, grinding, trying to make it. But the people who are successful, with their assistance, can help bring those people out.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Straight up.
If you're in position, you can definitely put.
Let's go to you meeting the cows.
For sure. Big ups Prairie Farms.
Big up Prairie Farms, you know what I'm saying? You went to meet the cows.
Yeah, man, it was crazy.
And the whole time, all I could think about was, how is this man keeping a straight face? And I know it's funky as hell.
Yeah, it was. It was loud out there. But it's like I had to show up to the job. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to show up to work.
Straight up, I said, "Well, this nigga Rem out here."
It was an experience to the point to where like, you block everything out. That's the last of my worries.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
yeah, especially once you get so close to a cow, you're like, "Oh, this thing don't attack me, kick me,
exactly.
don't do nothing crazy."
Exactly, because there was
I'm
a
right
lot
here,
of
bro.
cows. It was close.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they strong too.
Straight up, straight up. So how you come about that?
Man, my guy Darren and their marketing team just hit me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess he seen me working. He was like, okay, you'll be the perfect fit for our brand ambassador.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What it's gonna take. You know what I'm saying? So I scored the music. I did the music for it. Put the scripts together. You know what I'm saying? And it went from there. After that first batch, they came back and said, we want you to go do this short documentary with us to meet the cows. And that was my first time on the farm. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up on Prairie Farms. Like we walked to the store for the jugs,
for the jugs,
or the juice all the time.
Straight up, and the mini jugs,
and the mini jugs,
mini gallon boys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, this been in my household since I was a kid. This is crazy that this
it was vital
came
in
into
the hood.
fruition. Yeah.
Straight up, like y'all in Arizona,
Nah, for sure.
The Prairie Farm jugs.
Prairie Farms was it.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Flat out.
And
Then
fruit punch.
What? You still use some Kool-Aid pack, put it in there, put some sugar in there, shake that thing up.
It's a wrap.
You remake juice in there, mug.
Yeah, you could.
Straight up. But
Straight up.
man. So you went out there and like, it was good, first of all. But how was it, man?
It was crazy.
Did it make you want to get some livestock?
It did. Like seeing the process, like, dang, okay, we got land, we got a farm, we got animals that's producing monthly income. You know what I'm saying? So it's a system in place. Yeah. And that's what I really woke up to, like how this happening. You know what I'm saying? A movement. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But it's a bag too.
It's definitely a bag, man.
It's just crazy seeing it. Like, okay, this is how it happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You only see it in the stores. You only see it at Snooks. Only see it at Deer Birds.
Yeah.
Like, no, like this is where it starts. It's a family owned business. Yeah. That's outsourcing it to this big company.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And the family grew up like this.
They grew up like that. They learned. They steady learning. You know
and that's those are my most YouTube, like, I don't want to say not likable videos, but I rarely watch people who live how I live. I like to see people like, deer hunting.
Okay, so you like seeing different
shooting, like shit I'm never probably gonna do.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's very intriguing.
That's why I wanted to jump out there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. That's how it's like you went to go see some stuff that you probably would have never seen.
That's how I live. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I gotta live. Like
straight up.
Even with the restaurants. Like I'm going to spots y'all probably not gonna go to. I'm gonna try this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try over there. I'm gonna go out of town. I'm gonna go here. You know what I'm saying? Just to live that experience.
You ain't gotta say it, but you ain't gotta say the name of it. But have you ever ate somewhere where you was like sick at? Like not going to the hospital sick.
You
but,
sound like
stomach hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I'd have been a plenty. See, the thing about me, I know how a business works, so I ain't gonna never air out no negative.
Yeah, that's why I already know.
Business.
That's why I said you ain't gotta say no name.
Yeah. But of course, it's plenty of places. It's plenty of places that's just terrible too with like the menu. You know what I'm saying? Like the business, the way it's ran, the service.
Yeah.
I never go back. You know what I'm saying? Like
he said I never go back.
Yeah, straight up.
Flat out. But so do you put them videos out?
I wouldn't. No.
Yeah.
But I haven't been in that situation before. I didn't been in some spots to where, I done left them a review on Google. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. I'm spending money. I don't like y'all attitude when I call back. Mm-hmm. Like you weren't trying to fix it. You're mad at me because you created a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like when that happens. Like, wow, really? Okay, well, I don't have to come back to this.
Yeah, exactly.
But I would never put nothing out that I really didn't like or really wasn't rocking with or say nothing negative about nobody making money in a business. Like, it's gonna come to the light. I don't have to tell you. If your business is terrible, it's gonna show, and you're gonna probably end up closing up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else is gonna say it.
Yeah, your grade gonna change.
Yeah,
bro.
your grade gonna change,
and you're gonna
your reviews gonna go down. Yeah,
you gonna get shut down.
People gonna stop coming. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't have to air that out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You talked about writing scripts, which made me think about your voiceovers.
For sure.
I've tried to do some voiceover things, but I don't write nothing down. I try to freestyle, which I think might be my problem since you said write a script.
Of course, it has to be.
Because you try to do it, and the video only could be this long. So you got to choose your words wisely.
For sure.
To like be very detailed and to like say everything that you want to say in this 60 seconds.
For sure.
So how does it is it easy for you?
Yeah, because I know it's a format.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You want to start off strong. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a strong hook, strong intro. And most of the body of the script is really detailed on your experience. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to have a great outro. You know what I'm saying? And it's really like to a format to where, you know, you can add, you can take away, you know what I'm saying, and whatever you need to do to tighten it up. But writing it is always going to make it more efficient because it's going to flow better because you know it's structured right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Freestyling is like that might be off. You might be coming back to something that you should have said in the beginning. You know what I'm
gonna have to delete it and I'm gonna start all over.
Yeah, start all over. It's too much. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna have to do that 10 times.
Once it's rolled out, you know you going straight into the mic.
Right.
And it's official. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, once you write it down, you can just go into the mic, you can just spit it. You ain't even gotta look at the video.
Exactly.
I be trying to look at the video and do the voiceover at the same time.
Yeah, see, that's hard. That's a lot because it's a lot of moving parts.
He like, oh, bro, you tripping.
I didn't try that.
You tried that?
Yeah, I didn't try it. I mean, that can work too, but you're still gonna have some lag in there some type of way because you're trying to rush your mind with the video.
Oh,
it's like,
man.
Yeah, that don't work.
Dog.
Now you can look at it and write it down and then come back and then re-say it on top of. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That makes more sense. But always write your stuff out.
Yeah, man. This like it's wild, man.
Unless you freestyling a video to where it's natural, like I'm just live. You see what I'm saying? But like if you're doing a script, tighten it up. Make sure it's all the way A1 all the way through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the best way.
Yeah, man. You recently are up for a Grammy nomination.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Consideration.
Yeah.
Next round is nomination.
Yeah, next
November
round.
8th, they picking the nominees.
Is this your first one?
Yeah, it's my first one. It's my first year. I just got into the recording academy.
Wow.
This year. Yeah, it's been a dream. Like everything I've been talking about been manifested. I ain't gonna lie.
Wow.
Like, yeah, from the Prairie Forum to the Grammys, like all of that. Like this was all on my mind for a long time. Like it's all coming together two in the same year.
That's
crazy.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff that happened this year.
That's crazy.
That I didn't put out. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you say my mental health nigga is A1.
Hey, it's
like,
A1 right now. I wouldn't even be in these situations if my mental health wasn't right, for sure. So I think that's a big part of what's going on.
That's wild.
But we need that nomination.
We definitely need it. Definitely go vote.
Yeah, for sure.
Straight up, definitely go vote.
November 8th, we're gonna find out.
Yeah, man. And what song is that for?
That's for Up.
Okay.
Me and my boy James Lyon. Once again, he went to Clayton too.
Okay.
We was in the same music class.
Okay, Clayton.
It's just crazy how I came back around. You know what I'm saying?
Clayton got some heat.
Yeah.
Find out.
Nah, for real. Clayton got
Okay.
Yeah.
Straight up, man. Another thing before we go, how do you get your music on TV? I saw you posted, I don't know what show it was, I can't remember, but you had your music and as background music for a show.
Yeah, so I got about 5 new placements. So I mean, first you need to read. Like it took me 3 years to get my first placement.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of no's. You got to know the structure of the music. You got to know the type of music. You got to know who you sending it to. You got music libraries you can pitch your music to, or you got music supervisors that you can build a relationship with and get that to them.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of different ways. It's a lot of different like relationships and you know what I'm saying, things to do to get it on there, but it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? First you need to know what type of music and how to make the type of music to get it on a certain platform.
Why people make it seem like it's so easy, man?
I don't know. I never see. I mean, everybody complain it's hard. Like, I don't know.
I mean, the Instagram liars, the course makers, they make it.
Oh,
seem
the course makers.
The
yeah.
course
I
makers,
mean, that's in anything.
Man, they be capping so hard.
Yeah.
Man.
They're making money off telling you that too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these rich guys with the courses, they're rich because of the courses.
It's a double scam.
yeah. But some of them are speaking from their standpoint and knowing it. Like once you know it, then it might be a lot easier for you.
Yeah.
So I can kind of agree in some, you know what I'm saying, some sense, but it's still gonna be some work.
Yeah.
It will be a lot easier once you learn the game. You know what I'm saying? But no, not out the gate. 3
years. They don't be knowing, dog.
Yeah, 3 years of no's. Like,
yeah, they don't be knowing.
Yeah, sound good, man, but we're gonna get back to you.
Yeah.
That don't fit right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up, man.
Yeah.
Well, look, man, it's been an honor talking to you, man, especially while you in your season. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely your season.
I appreciate
After 3 years of grinding, and a lot of years, the whole life of grinding.
Whole life, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For it to come to fruition is something that a lot of people that are working hard for it to come.
Just keep going.
Yeah. You proof that it will come.
No, it will. I'm more than proof. You know what I'm saying?
He said I'm more than proof.
Straight up. I had to tell myself it was coming too many times.
Straight up. He said I'm more than proof. Tell the people where to find you at.
Remrod.com, REMROD. They got all my platforms on it, man.
All right, man. Make sure y'all follow him on IG. Make sure you go see Loved Ones
For sure.
on the website. Make sure you get your cannon. I'm about to get both of mine. I'm about to throw them away. And I'm going to give me some Fujis.
Go get them Fujis, man.
Straight up. So, yeah, y'all be good. Thanks for tuning in. We out.
Let's go.
Elaborate.